Good morning, everyone. Today is the 9th of June, Friday, 2017. Just wanted to make a quick video here. Received a couple of emails about my channel and one specific individual. I won't mention his name, but wanting to ask about my strategy and how I trade. And I think I have a video on specific strategy that I use, but essentially I'm just really a pure price action kind of guy, and really just price action, supply and demand. So that's what I'm kind of wanting to talk about today. Right now I haven't been able to trade for a while, so I have a simulated setup right now, so just that way I don't go all crazy today, and even if I lose, it doesn't really matter, just because I'm just practicing. Just because I haven't traded in a while, especially coming back from vacation, etc. Um, I'm not looking to just you know trade with real account right away. So I have to be cautious, is what I'm trying to say. So right now the market looks like it's kind of sideways action, as you could see, and at least for this contract, um, you can see that it hasn't really gone much. Many technical analysts would say this is a head and shoulders, but I kind of want to take the opposite side of that trade, because you know when professionals say sell, they really want you to sell so they can cover their short, so you get trapped. So right now it looks like it's kind of a sideways action at the moment, not only on the daily but on the weekly. So how do you play this? Um, One of the things that I kind of do is first, I do my price breakdown, and start looking for opportunities. So as you can see, right now, this candle right here that I'm pointing at is probably of particular interest, because as you can see, I mean, you have buyers there at 44.27 or 44.17. See, the low of that is 44.13. So you could expect around this area, if this thing wants to make a lower high, that you'll find buyers around this area. So let's put a box around this one. So I'm just gonna put a box around here. Now, do I know that crystal ball? No, I do not. So that could be, what I'm doing right now is I'm speculating that it might form what is that? I think they call it a double, um, a Long Island bottom or something like that. I think is the name, but basically it'll just double bottom around the same area, and it gets picked back up, for a rally. So right now, it's kind of a double guess, right now, and especially, one thing to be mindful for is next Thursday is the expiration for this contract. So you certainly do not want to get caught on a sideways chop. So you also need to be recognized and mindful of that. And so to start my day, I pretty much just kind of start off with a bias. It's like, well, am I going to go long? Am I going to go short today? So for the looks of it, it looks like this thing has potential sideways right now. So that's why I'm not trading at the moment. And besides, this is just a simulated account at the moment. Um, so so right now I'm not so worried. 8 o'clock already happened. 8:30 is going to come up pretty soon. So from here I'm going to look for potential areas of support. So as you can see, if you want to draw the line in the sand here, this seems to be a good area to look at right here. Let's see, I use pivots, so like 45.67, around that area, it looks like a good support. So you can see, they're finding buyers over here. So what I typically do is, since I'm a supply demand kind of guy, this is where I kind of break down my day. So I go to 4-hour chart, and and see for potential areas of buyers. And as you can see, this one is, a good area, just because this thing dipped down and completely reversed and rallied up, right? So we're looking for buyers around this area. So where would that be on the chart? So it looks like, the saying of look left, trade right. So right now, if you analyze this, as you can see, it put in a topping tail right there, and then it just kind of slowly faded. And then when it touched this lower bound here, you could see that they found buyers. Now it's higher than that. So from 45.29 to 45.92. So it doesn't look much, but that's actually a good range, enough to make a living off of. So, and that's sometimes what you're trying to capture. And if you go lower in time frame, what you're really doing is reducing your risk. Trying to find opportunity where to potentially buy and sell, right? So we know there's already support around this area right here. So now you're trying to translate that and trying to find and get confirmation of buyers and sellers. So as you can see, this one right here looks like, there's two strong rallies. So something like this came down, came back up, slowly faded, and it took this long to get to that price again, and suddenly you got buyers coming in. So a good potential for these two prices being a test, right? So you just keep going down the opportunity of where to buy and where to sell, right? So you can play both sides of the market here, and so right now 45, 48 might be a good place to put your stop if you were to buy. So to make or let's see, the last swing is this one right here. So now you're now speaking of risk. What am I risking? So for me, my risk appetite's about 10 ticks, no more than that. So if I adjust this down to, like, I don't know, say 45.20, you know, I essentially would add 10 to that. So it'll be like 45.20, which is, or like, sorry, I'm sorry, 45.20 is my risk, right? And then if I add 10 cents to that, that means 45.30 is where I can participate in the market to go long if I want to go long. Now, if I want to go short, I'm going to be looking up here, saying, hey, if it breached 45.94, that means I'm wrong. So therefore, if I'm risking about 10 cents, then what I would do is I subtract about 10 cents off of that. So normally I give it 3 or 4 ticks above this, because this is a higher time frame. Normally just kind of goes past it, take all the stops and just reverse. I've seen that many times. So I'm looking right here at about 46, subtract 10, and 45.90. So you'll see me sell right up here. So, and as you can see, this candle right now, you got people selling at 45.85. So I bet you there's a pivot right here at 89, and they're trying to sell the highest they can get, and see if they'll bet that this price will come down, right? So essentially that's the price action. And then so this just candle formation. I'm really just trying to price in where I should participate. And the next thing I do really is just I watch the tape around this area. I didn't get to capture this tape right here, but you know I want to see strong confirmation around this area. And really, if you want to participate around this area, you can, this is kind of where the best price is, I guess. And so let's basically just keep going down the chain, just or at least going down the time frames. You could see, you know um, as you could see, 84. I bet you there's a lot of selling in there, and that's what caused this momentary move on the lower time frame. And you keep going and just basically keep coming down. 8 o'clock right now, just passed. So as you can see, there's that strong rally and suddenly starting to fade lower again. And since it's a sideways market, it's kind of hard to decide. So right now, my the I mean, at least for me, the best thing to do is just really just kind of just hang tight and watch the market and watch the tape, because when I say tape, you're watching the buyers and sellers, right? So these are the buyers on the bid side, and the sellers are right here, so the question is you know your job is you're trying to identify which ones are more aggressive. Are you looking at, is there aggressive buyers or aggressive sellers, and try to correlate what you're seeing here with the chart, so if I have to guess, as you could see, this thing is kind of meandering lower, making a flag. So I'm expecting that you know sellers might start coming in here just because of this buyers would come in here just because of this little rally right here, this little wick. So I'd go back and go look, and I was like, well, is that true? So you have to look and see constantly of the movement and prices here and what's showing up on the tape. So this is kind of like my singles, my dynamic tape, right? So I'm reading the tape right here of what's going on, and you're looking constantly buyers and sellers. So don't worry about the colors. The colors are, I think it's quite deceiving. If you see a sea of red over here or a sea of green like this one, you would think, oh, buyers are coming in. Though that might be true, that can also be misleading to you, that you have, you know, aggressive sellers just trying to cover their sales. So that's why it looks like it's all green. So, anyways, there's a lot of ways to trick um, to trick all the not institutional but the retail traders. These colors are quite deceiving. So as you can see, you know, this candle is selling pretty hard, but yet, you just saw the green sea of green earlier, right? So does that mean there was buying there? No, not necessarily. Like I said, so it's really important to see what's going on, but the general trend is as you can see, the general trend is kind of in a downtrend right here at the momentarily, because making lower highs. So this is essentially my kind of my bread and butter, if you I don't know how to describe it, but essentially that's kind of how I trade, as kind of my skill set is learning to incorporate, you know this, the dome price action here, and what's being posted on the tape, and like a breakdown structure from the highest time frame to the lowest. So if you're intraday trader or part-time, for me, I always start at the daily, and then I kind of work my way down until I find out, because the lower you go down in time frame, um, the you'll find ways to reduce your risk. So if you're a candle trader, or a chartist like myself, these candles are very large. So you almost have to the only way to reduce your risk is to go lower in time frame. So if you wanted to buy here at 45.16, like I said, 45.20 is my stop, my absolute stop, right? So I can't participate in this market until it hits around 45, 30ish, between 45.20 and 45.30. So if I'm going to go long, there's where you'll find me waiting to buy. So just because, in the higher time frame, there's is more, where I'm willing to participate, basically. And I just keep going down the time frame and saying, hey, where's a good place to buy. So um, and you'll see this many there are many videos out there that talks about supply and demand, and how it looks like on the chart. So I'm gonna let you have fun with that, and just research, so that way you can teach yourself how to not grow your skill set, but at least put in the work and the effort, so you can understand, and learn, manage your, nobody else can manage your money better than you. At least this is kind of my slogan. Yeah, to say the least. So yeah, I'm gonna be better, the best money manager one can find, right? So if something I don't understand or something new concept to me, I'm always going to be looking, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So anyhow, that's it. That's pretty much my rationale for trading. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you, making the comments. Like I said, if you have any other question, just let me know. Feel free to stop by anytime. I'm willing to help. And actually, I might put out a couple of videos right now. I think, I got some time off today till maybe 12 o'clock my time. So I think I'm just gonna trade. So until then, thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.